Hi everyone, this is Dave from The Selling Point, and today we'll be doing a review of Lucha Underground Ultima Lucha 2, Part 3, the 2-hour season finale. This was a big show, so let's get started. So we start with Vampiro and Pentagon Jr. in this weird segment. They're in a desert, and there's a cave, and Vampiro tells Pentagon Jr. that he's earned the right to face Matanza for the Lucha Underground Championship. Then Pentagon Jr. looks into this cave and goes, "What's inside this cave?" Vampiro tells him that it's fear, and he has to prove that he is ready to fight Matanza. So he has to go into this cave and face his fears. So he ends up having a fight with Vampiro, ends up proving to Vampiro that he's ready, and Vampiro gives him a symbolic candle. He says to Pentagon Jr. he must extinguish the man that he once was. So Pentagon blows out the candle, and Vampiro tells him he is no longer Pentagon Jr., he is Pentagon Dark. So I was like, okay, this is cool. We'll see where this goes later on. So the show starts, and we start off with the Trios Championship match between PJ Black, Johnny Mundo and Jack Evans, the Trios champions, versus Drago, Aerostar and Phoenix, the challengers. So this was a great match. So I'm just going to tell you loads of the stuff that happened. It's really action-packed, so many spots. There was a nice high-paced start to the match. Everyone got involved. The action was so intense, the referee was starting to get frustrated that he had no control over the match. So when the challengers, Drago, Phoenix and Aerostar, went for a three-way suicide dive, the referee got in front of them, stopped, and brought everything into order again. So once everything is back to normal, the champions have the advantage, and they start with their dirty tactics for a while. Phoenix launches Drago out of the ring with a apron Hurricane Rana on PJ Black. That was crazy. Basically, Phoenix throws Drago over the top rope. Once he's in midair, Drago grabs his legs onto PJ Black and Hurricane Rana's him out of the ring. It's ridiculous. It's worth checking out for that. There was a destroyer from Aerostar onto Johnny Mundo. That was crazy. Off the second rope. Aerostar on Drago's shoulders on the second rope. So think about how high that is. He does a dive crossbody to PJ Black and Jack Evans while Johnny Mundo's in the ring. Phoenix then gets a springboard 450. The ring goes for the pin, and the ref gets pulled out at 2. So the ref takes a bump, and the champions start using their belts as weapons. This was great heel tactics as usual. The ref comes in after a three-way belt smash. I can't remember who they did it to, but all three of them hit their belts on some guy's head and go for the pin after they bring the ref back in, but it was only a 2 count. So they continue with their dirty tactics, and Angelico comes out. So I'm like, I don't know why Angelico's coming out, but he targets Johnny Mundo. So he's coming out on crutches, and he starts hitting Johnny Mundo with these crutches repeatedly. Pretty cool. This probably means we're going to see in the 3rd season of Lucha Underground a Johnny Mundo and Angelico rivalry. I'm down with that. I like both of them. Phoenix hits the Phoenix Driver for the win. Great move. So yeah, could Johnny Mundo be the reason for Angelico's injury? We'll find out. This match was a really, really great match. It was just a joy to watch. You should definitely watch it. There's definitely some replayability there. I might go back and watch it myself. It was definitely a spot fest, but there was still some sort of structure to it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, great match. We'll move on to the next match, which was El Dragon Azteca versus Black Lotus. So the match starts off straight away with El Dragon Azteca going for a clothesline. Black Lotus goes for the splits. So ducks under with the splits, which was crazy. So that was the first thing that happened in the match. Great, crazy. It was a very athletic start. I was very impressed with Black Lotus. El Dragon Azteca smashes Black Lotus into the barrier, changing the pace of the match after this athletic start. So it's slowed down a little bit, and then eventually Pentagon Jr., or should I say Pentagon Dark, comes out, interrupts the match, breaks Black Lotus's arm with that arm breaker he does, and Vampiro looks very pleased from the commentary desk. Then hits a package pile driver on El Dragon Azteca and then breaks his arm as well. So Pentagon Jr. cuts a promo saying that he's beaten his master and he thought that he was ready for the Lucha Underground Championship, but he wasn't. Matanza broke him. Disappointed, he went with Vampiro to face his fears into the darkest parts of the universe, and now he's stronger than ever. Pentagon Jr. is dead. This is what Pentagon Jr. is saying now. He has been destroyed by Pentagon Dark. He is fearless, unforgiving, and kicks ass. He's going to defeat Matanza, and he wants the match now. So, this is what happens. What's her name? Can't remember her name. Melissa Santos. She announces the match there and then. So I thought this was going to be the main event, but apparently it isn't. And she stresses in her announcement that there must be a winner. So Dario Cueto comes out with Matanza, and they start the match. So Pentagon Jr. just starts the match with a suicide dive. Crazy. He has the upper hand for ages. He's fighting outside, strangling Matanza with the cables for the cameras. He's dominating, uses a chair shot even to the head of Matanza, although I don't think that was intentional. Dario Cueto is starting to get, visibly worried. He's saying, for the family to Matanza. Matanza is launched into, the audience's chairs, twice. Matanza is looking, absolutely defenseless at this point. He's, it's crazy. I thought this big monster character that Matanza plays was, indestructible, but apparently Pentagon Jr. Pentagon Dark now, this new Dark character is way more aggressive, can handle Matanza. Yeah, Dario Cueto continues with, being worried, saying, remember mama, wake up. Matanza has literally, at this point, had no offense in the match. At this point, Pentagon sets a chair up in the corner, and Matanza actually gets some offense in, throwing Pentagon Jr. into that chair. Then it becomes a bit more back and forth, this match. Matanza hits his standing moonsault straight, followed with the standing shooting star press, which was crazy for a guy of his size. Matanza hits a Mexican destroyer, the second Mexican destroyer we've seen in the show, crazy. Vampiro then, at this point, he's starting to worry for Pentagon Dark, so he grabs a baseball bat covered in barbed wire, hands it to Pentagon Jr. When Pentagon can't see him, Dario Cueto goes and attacks Pentagon Jr. to help Matanza out, and it looks like Pentagon was going to break Dario's arm, but Matanza got to him before that. Matanza hits his finisher and gets the win, so this was a really good match. For 75% of it, Pentagon Jr. was, dominating. I thought he was just going to squash Matanza, to be honest, but that's the thing I love about Lucha Underground. It's just totally unpredictable booking decisions and stuff, but unpredictable in the positive way. So at this point, Vampiro tries to help Pentagon up. Pentagon's visibly frustrated and pushes Vampiro out the way. But yeah, great match. What more can I say? So we'll move on to the next match, which was Taya versus Ivelisse. Another unpredictable booking thing happened with this match as well, which I'll get into afterwards. So they're just brawling really for this match, a lot of fighting outside the ring. Ivelisse hits a dive from the crowd onto Taya. That was pretty cool. There was a snap German suplex in there from Ivelisse, I believe. So the match doesn't last very long, and then the lights go out, and then they come back on pretty quickly. And there you see Katrina. She's teleported behind Ivelisse. So Katrina hits a few moves on Ivelisse, and the lights go back out and on again, and Katrina has teleported to the other part of the temple, up high, on that roof bit, where crazy shit happens. Taya hits a standing double stomp for the win, and Katrina then teleports back into the ring to cut a promo. She then goes, "Death comes to everyone, even you, bitch," and then gets the lick of death on Evilise, the most seductive, suggestive lick of death so far. It was good. Good to see Katrina like in some in-ring gear. Looked very good on her. And to see her as a wrestler, so that's very exciting. We'll move on to the next match, which was the big main event, which was Rey Mysterio versus Prince Puma. So they did a little hype package before the match. Ended with the Prince versus El Rey, which in Spanish is the King. Got me very hyped up for it. There was a very big match feel to this match. So to start off the match, there were like multiple high-paced like sequences that happened. Head scissors were counted into a code breaker by Prince Puma, I mean. That was pretty crazy. It was very reminiscent of the match Prince Puma as Ricochet had with Will Ospreay, with all these crazy like dancey, gymnastic-y spots, but it kind of looked more like a wrestling match than a choreographed dance routine. There was a cool tilt-a-whirl DDT by Rey Mysterio. Prince Puma throws Rey Mysterio out, but oh yeah, it got countered by a 619. So Prince Puma throws Rey out the second rope. He holds onto the ropes and counters with a 619. There's a reverse Rana from Rey, but Prince Puma landed on his feet. But still sold it. I don't know, is it supposed to whiplash your neck back? Is that what the effect of the move is? Or is it from falling down? Someone tell me, please. But it's cool. Anyway, they were both showing a more aggressive side in this match. So there were more strikes. There was chops and kicks and stuff. You don't usually see that from both. Prince Puma hits a really cool blue thunder bomb on Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio misses a 619. Then Prince Puma hits one, but he calls it the 323 now. That's his area code. Then hits a springboard 450 on Rey Mysterio. Then goes for a 630, but Rey Mysterio rolls away. Crazy, great match, great action. So when Rey rolls away, this was kind of a sorry I love you moment. Like Prince Puma paused a bit and gave Rey Mysterio the chance to roll away, gave him enough time. Prince Puma goes for a tombstone, but Rey Mysterio counters it with a head scissors, but this head scissors was different. Like it was more like a pile driver with his legs. He proper spiked Prince Puma. It was really cool. I hadn't seen anything like that before. Finally hits this 619 for the win. There was a good show of sportsmanship. Rey Mysterio leaves the ring out of respect for Prince Puma. He tells Prince Puma, "This is your crowd. 323, all that nonsense." So this was a great match. It was really athletic, big fight feel, really awesome. Great to see Rey Mysterio in top form at this age, and great to see him almost passing the torch over to Prince Puma, which was really cool. Great moment. Amazing match. All the matches in this show had replayability, maybe except for the women's match. It was more of a transition storyline kind of thing rather than an actual match. So after this, Matt Striker and Vampiro thank everyone for watching, then get attacked by Pentagon Jr. Pentagon Jr. cuts Vampiro with this baseball bat. He's obviously angry about Vampiro interrupting his match and maybe costing him the match and the championship. There was more use of this bat. He was just properly cutting up Vampiro's forehead. He lays him out and just licks his blood. This made me feel really uncomfortable. It's are you going to get some sort of disease or something? Just licking his, getting Vampiro's forehead, wiping it and licking his blood. He cuts a promo. He says, "This is Pentagon Jr., Pentagon Dark now." Cuts a promo saying, "You are no longer my master. I'm the new master." And Vampiro seemed to kind of be agreeing with him. He goes, "I cut your face and your blood feeds me." Crazy. And he goes and licks his blood again, no. So that was the end of the show. There's a cutscene with Dario Cueto being arrested. He gets put in the the police car, and there's this epic slow music playing, and Dario Cueto's, the show closes with Dario Cueto getting a little smile out. So we'll see, there's a little cliffhanger there. We'll see what there is to come from Lucha Underground Season 3. If you enjoyed this review, please like, comment and subscribe. Peace out.